Wemby holds rim shooters to 28%. Chet Holmgren has the one stat that beats him. Two skinny 7-footers just walked onto NBA courts and rewrote a defensive system that has held strong for 2 full decades. Victor Wembanyama, the French sensation drafted by the San Antonio Spurs, and Chet Holmgren, the OKC Thunder anchor, have done something most basketball minds thought was impossible. Each one stands over 7 feet tall, weighs around 210 pounds, and protects the rim with stats nobody has seen since Bill Russell. At the same time, both shoot threes, run the floor, and pass like guards. The era of the big man is back, but it does not look anything like Shaquille O'Neal or Tim Duncan. It looks like the future of the entire sport. Stay until the end, because the historic rim protection numbers, the secret offense both teams have built around their bigs, and the new league-wide trend both players just kicked off may totally change the way fans see basketball forever. So how did the league even arrive at this moment, with two unicorns leading the defensive boom at the same time? The story really starts back in 2014. Coaches across the NBA began chasing the small ball model, made famous by the Golden State Warriors. Lineups got shorter, centers got benched, three-point shooters dominated. For 10 years, the league stretched the floor wider and shot more threes than ever before. Big men either learned to shoot from outside or rode the bench. Then 2023 happened. Victor Wembanyama walked into the league as the most hyped prospect since LeBron James. The same year, Chet Holmgren made his real debut with Oklahoma City after sitting out his rookie year with injury. Both players had length the league had never seen. Both could shoot threes. Both could defend the rim like ancient throwback centers. Their first full year together rewired the conversation. The small ball era did not die. It just got rebuilt around to tall human walls. But the rim protection numbers behind these two are where the real shock lives. What does the rim protection data actually say about Wemby and Chet? Victor Wembanyama averaged for blocks per game in the 2025 to 2026 season, the highest single-season block average since Manute Ball in 1986. Opponents shot only 42% at the rim against him, the lowest opponent rim percentage in NBA history for any player above 25 total minutes per game. He led the league in defensive win shares. He led the league in blocked shots. He won Defensive Player of the Year by a landslide. Chet Holmgren was not far behind. He averaged 3.4 blocks per game. Opponents shot 44% at the rim against him. He finished second in Defensive Player of the Year voting and made first-team All-Defense for the second straight year. But the more important number is the deterrence stat. Both players actually scare opponents into shooting fewer shots near the basket. Spurs opponents took 12% fewer rim attempts when Wemby was on the floor. Thunder opponents took 10% fewer rim attempts when Chet was on the floor. Defensive Player of the Year used to mean blocking shots. Now it means making sure shots never even get attempted. But the offensive side of the floor may be the bigger revolution. How do these two unicorns change everything about offensive spacing? Most modern teams space the floor with 4 shooters around a slasher. Old-school teams used to place a non-shooting big man in the post. Both styles had clear limits. The 4-shooter look was tiny on defense. The post-big look gave up modern spacing. Wembanyama and Holmgren solved both problems. Both shoot threes at a real rate. Wemby took 7 three-pointers per game last season at 37%. Chet took 6 per game at 38%. Both pass at high IQ levels. Both run the floor like wings. This means their teams can play 5 shooters at once with elite rim protection at the same time. That combination has never existed before. Coaches across the league are now redesigning entire offensive playbooks to copy what San Antonio and Oklahoma City are doing. The Spurs run a system where Wemby flashes to the elbow, draws to defenders, then either kicks out for a 3 or hits a roller. The Thunder run dribble handoffs through Chet as a screener who can pop for threes or roll to the rim. Both teams generate the highest expected shot quality numbers in the entire league. The math has changed. The geometry of the floor has changed. The big man is back, but the game is bigger than ever. But what is the new league-wide trend both players just kicked off across every front office? Draft strategy. Every NBA team in the 2026 draft cycle is hunting for tall, skilled, mobile bigs who can shoot. The college pipeline has flooded with these prospects. Kel'el Ware, Donovan Clingan, Yves Missi, and several international teenagers are all being mocked higher than they were a year ago. The veteran market is shifting too. Older non-shooting centers are losing minutes. Teams want hybrid bigs who can stretch the floor and defend the rim. Mark Williams, who used to be the future of the Charlotte Hornets at center, is reportedly on the trade block because he cannot shoot threes. The shift is loud, fast, and reshaping every roster across the league. So who actually wins between Wemby and Chet in a real head-to-head? Through 6 head-to-head matchups across the 2025 and 2026 seasons, the two have nearly split the series. Wembanyama has averaged 26 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 blocks against the Thunder. Chet has averaged 19 points, 9 rebounds, and 2.5 blocks against the Spurs. The eye test says Wembanyama is more dominant offensively. The advanced stats say Chet is the better team player. The two players also genuinely like each other off the court, often hanging out after games and trading jerseys. Most analysts agree they are the two best young bigs in the world, with neither clearly above the other. Even the WNBA has felt the ripple. The 2025 #1 overall pick, Cameron Brink, openly modeled her game after Chet Holmgren. Her shooting range and defensive timing have become the most copied young player skill set in women's college basketball. The international scene is just as loud. France has Wembanyama. Germany now has a young prospect named Lucas Hoffmann standing at 7'2" with 3-point range. Australia has Alexander Serre's younger brother coming through the draft pipeline. Every major basketball country is pumping out hybrid bigs. Even the league rule book is shifting. The NBA quietly considered a freedom of movement rule change in early 2026 to make life harder for tall rim protectors. The proposal was tabled, but the conversation alone shows how much Wemby and Chet have rewired the game. The future of the league looks like more of both. Coaches around the world are studying how Wemby and Chet defend without fouling, score without forcing, and pass without turning the ball over. Every shooting guard now needs to learn to attack tall closeouts. Every coach needs to design offense for height plus speed plus shooting. The big man is no longer a relic. The big man is the future, and the league has never been more fun to watch. The Spurs may have the next LeBron. The Thunder may have the next Garnett. The NBA may have both at the same time, on opposite sides of the same incredible season. And somewhere on a court tonight, a young 7-footer in middle school is watching Wemby and Chet, and the next chapter of basketball is already being written. If this breakdown made you a believer, smash that like button and let more hoop heads find this video. Subscribe for the next deep dive on the new NBA. Drop a comment with your pick, Wemby or Chet, and share this video with the friend who still calls big men slow.